So we kick things off with court matters this morning. Agnes Setshwantsho, that's the lady accused of killing her niece and her son, as well as cashing in on their life insurance policies worth about 3 million rand. She is expected back at the Molopo Magistrate's court today. In fact, she's facing charges of fraud, defeating the ends of justice, as well as murder. Setswantsho was initially arrested in November last year. Watching those developments for us from just outside court is Zebilon, Maine, who joins us now live from Mahikeng in the northwest. Zebilon, we've been in court a number of times. Perhaps it's worth reminding us how far we've come in this case before we talk about what to expect today.
Yes, indeed, Ayanda. As you have just alluded, that Agnes Setshwantsho is facing a charge of defeating the ends of justice, murder, as well as fraud. You'll remember that Setshwantsho was arrested last year in November, and she's been in court for a number of occasions. And you'll remember that last month the court postponed this case in order to allow the state to gather to go and collect rather the cases in Kimberley. You know that he's having another case of murder in Kimberley, so the state wanted to club these cases together in order to make sure that Setswantsho, when she appears in court, she appears in one court. And also in March, you'll remember that the state, the police went to this unnamed village where the body of the deceased of the husband to Setswantsho was exhumed. We are yet to hear whether what really caused the death of the husband of Setswantsho. But what we are expecting today is that we are expecting to hear whether the state managed to collect those dockets in the Northern Cape in order to make sure that Setswantsho appears in court with the same dockets that are in Kimberley. But it's up to the court to hear whether the state managed to collect those dockets. And also, you'll remember that previously, and when Setswantsho was here in court, her defense were arguing that the state is doing a delaying tactics. They don't want to see this matter going forward. But the magistrate court here granted the state only a 1 month in order to make sure that they collect those dockets that are in Northern Cape to bring them here in Molopo Magistrate Court.
Yeah, and I suppose what also stands out in this case, I mean, we don't come across matters like this often, Zebilon, is the fact that her family, I understand, are among the people who started speaking out and raising the alarm about her possibly being involved in the killings or the murders of their relatives.
Yes, indeed. For this matter to end up here in court, one of the family members went to the police with regards to this matter. That's where one of the police referred this matter to now Captain Keshima Bunda to investigate this matter. And yes, indeed, they have found out that some of the deceased here, based on the investigations, they linked the murder of those the deceased that include her son Kutlo, linked to they linked Agnes Setshwantsho to the death of her son Kutlo and rather her son Kutlo and his niece. So that's why it came to a point that the police wanted to do further investigations as to other family members who have died. Are they is Setswantsho linked to them to them? Hence, the police in March went to exhume the body of the late husband of Agnes Setshwantsho. Yeah. So we will hear if the police managed to get the forensic results as to what really caused the death of the late Setswantsho.
All right, we'll leave it there for now. Zebilon, Maine, thanks very much indeed. It's an important story, this one. We'll certainly keep watching as it continues to unfold. Zebilon live to us there from Molopo Magistrate's Court. That, of course, is in Mahikeng.